Hey there, this is Greg T. Hey there, Greg T, the Image Top. Hey there, it's Greg T, the Image Top and Think Beyond the Brand. This is your branding moment. Okay, guys, this is different. I just had an experience that you know what, and it just it was a bit of a changing thing, and I wanted to share it. You know, we are in business, and we deal with a lot of business owners, and in this time that we're dealing with and the things that we're going through right now, it can be a little tough to deal with some of the ridiculous minutia that happens, and we're all stressed. We're all having some difficult times, and you know our patience levels are probably reduced dramatically. We're probably not nearly as capable of handling a lot of things. Therefore, we tend to snap quicker. And I just want to get to the point, I guess. I had an experience, you know, witnessing an interaction between two business owners today in an online meeting, or around an online meeting. Let's get real about that. And what ended up happening was the short and simple story is that one of the business owners forgot to do something that generally, affected the other business owner. Now, rather than what normally, my experience anyway, says that normally ends up happening is the one who was slighted or didn't have the thing happen the way it was supposed to responds and says, you know, I'm not happy with that. This isn't good. And the other person goes, oh, sorry, I didn't mean it. Oh, that kind of stuff. Something totally different happened. The person that misstepped, if you will, reached out and not only just owned it and said, you know, hey, I messed up. My bad. I'm sorry. But they owned up to the person that they slighted, if you will, inadvertently, by all means. Okay. But also, so it was in an email, and they CC'd the entire group that is connected in this, and just simply owned it and said, my bad, I'm sorry, I should have done that, and this is what I should have done, and I didn't, and my apologies. And then to top it off, the person that was slighted reached out back, again, CCing everyone, and said, hey, don't worry about it, things happen, it's all good, forget about it, it's not a big deal, it's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like just to say that this is how we should be dealing with people right there. It meant so much to see that exchange and to see the care and the respect that both business owners had for each other. That they cared enough about them as humans to just own it as people and say, hey, you know, here's the problem and it's okay and we can move on, not a big deal. All too often in business we get wrapped up in the minutia of things and the details and the difficulties and the frustrations and the things that happen to us or around what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, myself included. This made me stop and think, and it had me a little choked up. It still does. It has me a little choked up. So those guys, in case you happen to watch this branding moment, I want to say thank you again. I know I sent an email and said thank you to you both already, but I really do mean that. I want you to understand to what extent and what value the way that you dealt with each other really has for me. In the position that I'm in, I deal with a lot of business owners, and I hear a lot of the almost ridiculous exchanges that people have with each other that doesn't come from a base of care and respect. And as a result, it gets blown into things out of proportion and into things that it shouldn't be, plain and simple. And you guys kept it real. And you dealt with each other as human beings. I just thank you. And I just hope anybody watching this, think about that. Next time you're wronged, think about that. Think about, as opposed to a place of being slighted, maybe think of it as think of what the whole situation as as a situation of how can I, where can I take this and make it a good thing? Things go wrong in life. We're all in the middle of one right now. And you know what? It's what we make of it. It's not a matter of if things go wrong. It's a matter of when. How do we deal with it? And to those two that did what they did today, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I would love to name you by names and give you all the accolades in the world right now. But I don't want to break away this moment and make it something that it shouldn't be. And because ultimately this is a personal thing. And good job. If you want to comment here and you want to acknowledge yourself, I'm good with that. I just don't want to be the guy that does that because you guys just did some huge stuff. I don't want to go on. That's pretty much it. Greg T with the Image Stop and Think Beyond the Brand. And guys, let's move forward together just like this to your success.